And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you are behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last. And to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.
Good evening, race fans. Welcome to Redline Racing Network. Tonight, the last great Coliseum, the place, the heart of Bristol, Tennessee. Right dab smack in the mountains. You've never been to this racetrack. It's like driving through no man's land. The roads can be treacherous, and then out of nowhere, this beautiful race facility appears, and that's where we are, locked and ready to rock tonight. As Kyle Wellman going to get the pole here. He's going to start from the P1 position and lead the field to the green flag for the first time tonight. Good evening. Matt Metler up in the Tony Trepass Memorial broadcast booth. Want to welcome and thank all of you for joining us here for a playoff bout. Tonight in prime time is always the right time for Thursday Night Thunder to throw down here on the iRacing side of the things. That field now racked and stacked behind that iRacing.com pace car. So let's go ahead and go through our starting lineup. As I just mentioned, out of the Five Kings camp, Kyle Wellman in the 42, always good at these short tracks. No surprise, he's your pole sitter. Outside of him, a fierce competitor in Tim Throwbridge, always in the mix just about every given Thursday night. Then you got the other two boys. You got DJ Daniel and Alan Dobbs. Teammates here going to reside in that third and fourth place position as we begin to roll. Jason Raymond's going to round out your top five. Then you got Mr. Where Did He Come From? Larry Bell in that sixth place position. Tanner Marr, the HMFIC of Five Kings, going to roll off here eighth. William McKellar, good for a ninth place starting spot, while Cody Gibson is going to round out your top 10. 11th belongs to Daniel Rupick Jr., while Kevin Winker Nation, obviously always shows up in these broadcasts, in 12th, and starting in that 13th place position, but I don't see him on the racetrack. Chris Carroll might be taking a DMF here. It looks like we got just 12 drivers to take the green flag here, as the lights do go out on that iRacing.com pace truck. Tracks under a mile in iRacing, you get one warm-up lap. Anything under that threshold, you're going to get two. So we get ready to rock here in prime time. Question marks. Who will win this bout here and do battle in the last great Coliseum as we lose that iRacing.com pace car? Now let's get back to the good side of things. Green flag in the air as these engines come roaring to life. And what a start by Kyle Wellman as he dropped the clutch and hit the mustard. Kyle Wellman's going to lead the first lap here, followed by Tim Towbridge, Alan Dobbs, and DJ Daniels. Your first four cars or trucks now just about single file. As Daniel's trying to clear here, he just cannot get down. Now he forces his way down. Currently working lap 2 of the scheduled 125 laps here. Your pole sitter Wellman right now in the early going with the fastest lap of a 15:46. Hope everyone had a great Christmas holiday and New Year. Can't believe we're already into 2026, but yet here we are. And all is well into the top 4, top 5 drivers there. Jason Raymond, even with the board where he started, where it starts to get a little dicey, is right here around the 43 of Larry Bell. 2x2, side by side now, just in front of him. The Cheeto is looking to turn up the hot sauce there on the top shelf of the racetrack as he's going to get by DJ. The 49 now trying to follow suit. Ooh, DJ gets loose there. And I was noticing that in practice too. It looked like these trucks were a little bit on the loose side. And again, this is a fixed setup. Drivers really don't have much in the department of adjustments to make outside of your brake bias, your steering ratio offset. So you really can't do anything to tighten or loosen the truck to like the tools that you have on the open set side of things. So a lot of times if that's what you got, you just got to figure it out. As Kyle Wellman continues to lead, carry the torch here in prime time. Let's send it down trackside for the first time tonight and jump on board with Jason Raymond in the 49 ride. He's right here in the thick of things. And that, gets skinny just about literally into the wall there. As you have that battle there, Cody Gibson up now into the third. He's making quick headway. He came storming to the front of this racetrack. Biggest mover of the race as well. Alan Dobbs just behind him in that 5th place position. And now we have a hot and fierce battle here at the front of this piece. In fact, he is starting to turn the heat up on Wellman, that being the 74, of course. If we stay under green flag conditions, this race should go by pretty quick. Only a half mile, the distance around this place, and lap times right now are just over 15 seconds, right around the 15, 30, 40 mark, somewhere in that range. The storm started here at the front. It has all calmed down, back to single file racing. DJ Daniel doing something he typically doesn't do very often and losing a couple spots here in the early going. But I think that's all about tire saving. You know, DJ's pretty good at having understanding on how he needs to drive, to attack the racetrack out there. And this could be a tire saving move, especially if he's thinking we're going to go for a long green run. The 43 of Bell now under siege from the 13 of William McKellar. He is putting all type of pressure right now on Bell, just in front of him. That's your current biggest battle right here on the racetrack. Oh, that Ford EcoBoost almost took a bite out of Larry's tailgate. Larry says, not today. I've seen this one play out before. He's going to burp it and give him the spot. And then Tanner Marr, the HMFIC of the league in the 4 car. He's got a handful of it himself right now. Peek out the back door cam. On board with Tanner Marr, and all he sees is a massive EcoBoost F-150 grill. Daniel trying to find a way around. And again, let's not forget, this racetrack is concrete. We come off of the asphalt onto the concrete, so the way this racetrack takes rubber, the way it's going to change over the course of a run a little bit different than your normal asphalt racetrack. So something else these drivers need to keep in mind. Another big battle as we go up to that 3rd place position. Dobbs trying to hold on to a podium spot. Cody Gibson, remember, he climbed 6 positions there. Now he's going the wrong way, so perhaps he abused those Dr. Feelgoods a little too hard here than the opening laps. Dobbs able to use the low line. Little loose there coming out of 4 as well. You see his truck do the jig. A lot of times Bristol's all about survival. This racetrack is very unforgiving. And this place is fast. You can see the type of speeds these guys are reaching here. Dobbs there about 133 into the corner there. And what that translates to, if there's a problem on the racetrack, you don't have much time to react at times. You don't want to be in it, you don't have a choice. This racetrack will chew you up and spit you out. You really can't afford to relax here. That's when she will reach up there and bite you. So you always got to be on top of your game. Allen now looking to find a way around the 74. You know, as I always say, catching them is one thing, passing them is another. Now we got a side-by-side drag race here into the turns, 3 and 4 complex. Dobbs going to have the advantage on the bottom, but he just cannot put the power down. You see there when he steps on the loud pedal, the back of the truck tries to just climb out from under him, and that's the advantage of running higher up on the racetrack. You have a little more banking up there, and the turn radius isn't as tight. And the 74 able to clear back Alan Dobbs in the 35. DJ Daniel, who hemorrhaged some spots early, he's back to even with the board. In fact, he's in probably one of the best spots in the house right now as far as I'm concerned. Not even 50 laps on the board. Your closest competition behind you is 2.4 seconds away, and Alan Dobbs is about another 2 seconds plus. So he's basically right where Mark Martin would want to be on a racetrack like this, and this is just cruising right now. Trimming some fat off the board as we go back to that battle up here near the front. And they are closing in on Wellman as well. Wellman was out to over a second lead. It has now shrank to about a half a second. Let's see if Towbridge and Dobbs here can work together, just run single file to try to go catch the leader. Dobbs has other plans. I think Dobbs knows that, you know, Towbridge is really good on these longer runs, and if he doesn't get them now, he may be harder to pass later, but that's exactly what Wellman wants to see. He wants to see these two guys behind him fighting for position because he knows they cannot run optimum lap times to go get him. On board now with your leader, Wellman, as we look back at the 74 and 35. And DJ Daniel now closing into this picture as well. You can see that 96 machine. That's exactly what he was doing earlier. He said, you guys go ahead, burn your stuff up. I'll see you in 20 laps. And here he comes. And he is flying right now. If you widen out the picture here, you can see that 96 creeping in just into the left or the right, or my goodness, the right side of your frame. Couple new camera views for you guys tonight, this being one of them. Kind of gives you a wider scope of just exactly what's going on here. And folks, if you wonder why they call it the last great Coliseum, look at this place. It's got bleachers as far as the eyes can see, all the way around this racetrack. Very synonymous with what you would see back in the Roman times. And I know technically it's not a Coliseum, but you know what? For all intents and purposes, here on the racing side of things, it absolutely is. And if you've ever been here, this place will rattle you to the core with the thunder of these engines. Looks like Kyle Wellman's playing a little bit of a cat and mouse game right now. Perhaps just running just hard enough to keep these guys, or a safe distance between him and the rest of the competition. Remember, that gap was down to about a half a second. Now he has stretched it back out to almost 0.8. Guess who's caught him? There he is. Roscoe Shine Shop on board. Also a big fan of country music star, the late, great Toby Keith. In fact, if I pop up his SDK info, let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and turn that on. As he now gets around his teammate, Alan Dobbs. Yeah, it's good teamwork right there. Hey, you're faster than me right now. Go get him. Look at the charge from DJ Daniel. I mean, he is the fastest truck on the racetrack right now by 2 to 3 tenths. There you go. Ain't as good as I once was. That's obviously a very part of a clip from a song from Toby Keith, one of his popular songs. Now, I beg to differ with that. Is now Daniel's going to go to work on the back door of the 74, and if I'm Tim Tobridge, I am sweating to the oldies. There's the bumper. DJ really exercising a lot of patience here. You know, he has grown a lot, especially in the past 6 months. The first time I raced against him, I'll never forget it. I had this guy come up behind me about 20 miles an hour faster than me and just drove right through me. Next thing I knew, I was in the infield sitting sideways with a wadded up race car. Can't believe it's been that long, but he's always had fast, but now DJ is really starting to put the complete package together. Also runs a late model car in Virginia in real life on the dirt track, and he was able to get his first feature win before they closed out last season. And all those guys there keep saying he's the next best thing coming. So not only can he get it done in the simulator, but he can get it done in real life. This Wellman gonna flex some more muscle here out of Wyoming in that Chevrolet, and he's continuing to stretch his lead out now to a full second. Just in front of him, a teammate of his, Larry Bell, as we now approach lap 58, as we write lap 57 in the history books. And again, we don't have those dreaded stages here. So this could be Tobridge coming off of pit road, and I believe he was just out. So the first driver to come down pit road was 74. That's currently going to drop him back to that 11th place position. And you can see just how much Kyle Wellman, Tanner Marr on pit road, Five Kings and company, here they come for the first time. This is going to be on lap 59. Cody Gibson on pit road as well out of Colorado Springs. For Dr. Feelgood's, a.k.a. Goodyear Tires, Toucan Sunoco Racing Fuel, going to go in. And this should be an example of come one, come all. You're not going to want to stay out there too long on those old tires because you'll give up a ton of time. Here we go. Here comes McKellar. There's the 72, Scotty Stevens, Scotty Otti, out of Old Fort, North Carolina, in that Ford on pit road. How long does it take for Kyle Wellman to come down pit road? Daniel there too as well, showing and flexing the long run speed. Look at the patience from DJ tonight. That's how much tires mean right there. The 4 is just going to blow the doors off the 35. But if you're the top 3, if you're DJ Daniel, if you're Alan Dobbs right here, I'm going to do exactly what the leader does right now. I don't see a reason to throw a high risk, high stakes alternate strategy at it right now, especially DJ. I mean, he's within an arm's reach of him, and he is still the fastest truck out there on the racetrack. Larry Bell now on pit road in the 43, British Columbia man. as he has his sights now set on his pit stall. No mistakes here. Want to lock it down, get all 4 tires in the box. He does. He does it perfectly. All eyes now point to Wellman. When did the leader? Oh, that gets skinny, boys. Hey, as a broadcaster, you catch traffic right there just when you load up in the corner and it gets tight. That's never a good thing, especially at Bristol. Woo! Man, Tanner Marr, you can tell he's in a hurry, and for good reason, because he knows he's on the new shoes. Why do you undercut like that? Because you try to chew up some distance on the racetrack. But if Wellman's not going to be happy. Wellman's going to be madder than a Keebler elf that got demoted to Fudge Packer after that. However, change the position on the racetrack. DJ Daniel, now your leader. And that was just a classic Bristol bump and run. I don't think it was anything intentional, but the 42 does not like it when you move him out of the way. 42 now on pit road. Did he get... I hope he got wound up in time there. I mean, he really attacked that pit lane because he knows he's got to be aggressive in all phases of this race tonight. DJ Daniels still out on the racetrack. Alan Dobbs completed his pit stop as he's now being scored in that 8th place position. When does DJ Daniel decide to pit? Oh, caution came out. Alan Dobbs is around. What in the world happened? The man out of Fort Payne, Indiana, might be in some pain after that one. He just pit. What happened to Dobbs? Here he is in his pit stall. So here he is in his pit stall. Let's play this forward. Everything's good here. Does he lose it coming up to speed? Jumps out of the racetrack. Clean exit, back up to speed. Oh, he caught the apron there, and that's going to loop it around. Good job by all these other trucks not making contact with him. And that right there is a rare, very rare driver mistake for the 35. So we now go back to the live side of things. First caution for incident of the evening involving the 35 Redline driver, Alan Dobbs, who was largely in the championship hunt. Going to be the first caution of the night as they get everything ready to go back to green flag racing here. We're going to step aside, pay some bills. We'll be right back. Don't stick around. Right here on Redline Racing Network.
Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a Rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations. Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a Rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations. Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a Rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations. Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a Rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations. Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a Rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations. Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And
Race fans, welcome. Race fans, welcome back to Bristol, Tennessee. DJ Daniel, currently now your leader in that 96 Chevrolet Silverado, followed by the 42 of Kyle Wellman, currently has about a 6/10 of a lead, currently over your second place driver. Recap here, the 42 of Wellman led everything basically through the first 60 laps or so of this race. DJ, if you remember, saved tires early, was able to rally to the front. There was some contact there for the change of position. And since then, DJ has been trying to get away from the 42 since that point in time. Currently has about a 6/10 of an advantage over the 42. Tanner Marr, where did he come from? Up 5 spots right now, currently resides in that third place position. Tim, whoa, here's the Hornet's Nest right here, folks. Got the 43 there of Bell, who's currently in that 7th place position. That, big time battle here between him. The 74 Trowbridge has been pretty much up there as well, into the top 5. Finds himself holding on to 4th place for dear life right now. Big gap there, back to the 97 there of Kevin Winker. But right now, this is the biggest battle right here on the racetrack. DJ Daniel up front, getting away from the 42 just a little bit. Send it back up to the point. Switch the camera around to the nose camera, the tailgate camera. You can see the 42 of Wellman still in sight. DJ's got about a half of a straightaway lead over the 42. Just 14 laps remaining in this one. Great job by all of these drivers, being courteous but still racing hard, having respect for their fellow competitor. And I told you guys top of the broadcast, if it stayed lean, mean, and green, this race would go by quick, fast, and in a hurry, and it is. DJ, what a win would mean to him so much, as he is in a tight battle with his teammate Alan Dobbs for this championship. A rookie here in the series, if you will, but he is driven like anything but. And you know, when you win here in this series, it means something, because this field is stacked with a ton of great talent all through this field. After the self-spin, Alan Dobbs could take a little bit of a points hit here as he slid all the way back to that 8th place position. Still has some decent speed in his truck. In fact, he's the 3rd fastest truck out there right now, but he's just mired back in traffic. In fact, he's looking to go a lap down. How many times have you seen Alan Dobbs go a lap down this year? I can't think of many. But that is the case, as here he comes into the picture. Here comes DJ, your leader. I know he wasn't happy with the setup, how the truck was feeling in practice, had a quick moment to touch base with him. But he has figured something out, or perhaps as this race continues to rubber up, the the track is trending in the right direction for him. Gonna make quick work of that 13. Here's the tale of two different drivers here, two sides of the story. Alan Dobbs wants a caution. He's doing the rain dance, praying to whoever to get a caution, get a shot to get back in this race. DJ Daniel does not want to see a caution. As we're just 5 laps to go. The 35 is not your leader. He's currently in that 8th place position. The 96 is your leader. Almost a 3-second advantage over Kyle Wellman, who is fading fast, really fast. 42 currently off pace as he ran a 16:34 to a 16:02 that lap. DJ right now is in a world of his own when it comes to these lap times. Working through heavy traffic, DJ, you want to talk about sweating to the oldies. Gene Simmons, eat your heart out. DJ just wants everyone to be clean for 2 more laps. Green flag comes down, popsicle sticks in the air, 1 to go. Brought to you by Team Watson Racing Setups. Going to take a low exit here down the backstretch for the final time. He's going to salute to the fans in the stands. As he comes through the turns 3 and 4 complex, DJ Daniel is back to victory lane in the Thursday Night Thunder Truck Series. Basically one up there and stole one from the early favorite Kyle Wellman, who comes home in second. Great run for Tanner Marr out of Smith Grove. Comes home third. Tim Tobridge fourth. Kevin Winker and Winker Nation, all the fans that show up for him out of Wisconsin, fifth. But DJ Daniel, as he burns it down, he is loving life right now. The man out of Bassett, Virginia had the plan to go out there and find some mid-race magic. And after that, it was game over. See you later. A 2.25 second advantage over Wellman, who I really thought was going to be the guy to beat tonight. Now salutes the field with a Polish victory lap. Obviously, Alan Kowicki, late great Alan Kowicki, I should say, passed away, I believe, in 1993. Drove the Hooters number 7. The last owner champion in NASCAR, if I remember correctly, started this. And DJ Daniel carrying on tradition there. And why not, buddy? Burn it down some more. You earned it. We're going to step aside, switch gears for post-race coverage. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Race fans, good evening and welcome back to Bristol, Tennessee, where DJ Daniel moments ago has won here under the lights in primetime as we now shift to post-race coverage here on Redline Racing Network. And I'll tell you what, guys, that was a great display of showmanship. Veteran drivers out there racing hard, racing tough, but not wadding race trucks up and only one caution for incident. So we now get ready to interview our top three, as we always do. Joining me now in the Tony Trapassa Memorial broadcast booth, I like to call him Mr. Excitement. Kyle Wellman, got a copy, sir?
Yes, sir.
Well, hey, brother, I thought you were the truck to beat tonight, man. You were bad fast in practice, fastest truck in practice. Went out there and put down a blistering lap in qualifying. And it seemed like you were the guy to beat through about 60 laps of the race. And then I don't know if the racetrack changed or if something maybe had happened to you, but it just seemed like for whatever reason your truck didn't have the same mojo it had in the later going that you had in the early going. But nonetheless, what a run for you, man. A P2, you cannot be upset about that. Walk me through your race tonight, brother.
Honestly, pretty pissed off. Fastest car finished second, dirtiest driver of the season finished first. So, get held up by traffic, and once again, every race he's in with me, he's got to run me over. So, I'm about over it. He's going to learn real quick.
Talking about the contact, obviously, out there on the racetrack. He's talking about DJ Daniel, and they have had a history this season with run-ins, and, hey, this is part of racing, right? Rivalries, we embrace that. But obviously, Kyle, you feel like you're getting the dirty end of the stick here. When that contact with the 96 there, did that impact the performance of your truck at all? Or is it just Bristol being Bristol at this point, getting stuck behind traffic and just cannot get in the track position to get back up there and make and challenge for that win?
I don't think it hurt the truck. Just got stuck in dirty air after that and couldn't do anything with it. That caution there needs to be reviewed, I think, too. Dobbs is a better driver than that. He doesn't just drive onto the apron and loop it like that, ever. I've been around him long enough to see that. It just so happens to be convenient timing right before DJ needed to pit, so.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, a very frustrated and upset Five Kings driver, Kyle Wellman, who had the fastest truck in practice, qualifying, and for most of that race until there was contact out there on the racetrack. Still comes home second, but he feels like one was stolen from him, and rightfully so. Kyle, before I cut you loose, man, who do you want to thank who helps you get it done on that 42?
Just thank the whole team of Five Kings for having me on the team. Tanner and Raymond being admins, hosting these for us. It's been a pretty good season so far. Thank you up in the booth. Tripods in the Wild, my company. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and now Facebook. USA Firearms, old Brian Zimmerman, he couldn't be here tonight. He's out with his family. And yeah, that's about it.
Well, there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Always exciting anytime he straps into anything related to iRacing. That is the driver of the 42 out of the beautiful state of Wyoming. That is the one and only Kyle Wellman. Thank you for your time, my friend.
Good, thank you.
Yes, sir. And you hear it right there, folks. I mean, it carries over to the sim. Bristol, it can really invigorate, emotion. It can really stir up, past incidences on the racetrack. We've seen that in real life. Tony Stewart, remember the helmet throw? And it happens here in the sim, too. Here's two drivers that have gotten into it over the course of the season, and Bristol doing what it does best. And we're going to have to see how this plays out. Remember, we still got some races to go here in the championship, so we get to watch this closely and see how these two continue to do business out there on the racetrack. But clearly, Kyle feels like one was stolen from him, and he has every right to feel that way as we continue on with our interviews. Bringing in tonight's race winner from the state of Virginia, driver of the 96, DJ Daniel. Welcome to the Tony Trapassa Memorial broadcast booth.
Hello.
Hi. Got a copy? DJ, Matt up in the booth, you got me. DJ may be having some comm issues right now or some radio communication problems. I heard a hello, which typically isn't very characteristic how he starts off his interviews, which kind of threw me through a loop there, but try him one more time. DJ got a copy up top in the booth. All right, we're going to give him a moment. And let's shift gears here really quick. Looking for our third place driver, but I'm not seeing him. He may be declining his interview, and that's perfectly fine. It's not mandatory that you talk to us up here in the booth after the race, but we like to speak to everybody, get your take on it. Let's see if we can find a replacement. For whatever reason, I think DJ may, he has left the broadcast or the waiting room, so perhaps some connection problems. He is now back to the waiting room. All right, let's try this again. DJ Daniel, met up in the booth. You got a copy, bud?
Yes, I do. Hang on 1 second.
Gotcha.
Oh, can you hear me?
No, I can.
I don't know. My Wi-Fi just randomly crashed at the worst moment. So.
Okay. I figured you had either a connection problem. There was something going on there. And I was going to switch gears to the third place driver, but they're not available for comment. And I saw you change your device over to your phone. Then I seen you pop back in the waiting room, so I figured you had it covered. Man, walk me through tonight's race. It seemed like at the beginning of this race, maybe you were not happy with the truck, and then I said, you know what, I think he's saving tire. And then sure enough, the back half of that run, you came to the front like a lightning bolt. And it seemed like after that, you just never looked back. Walk me through your race tonight, buddy.
First of all, this truck really lacked the short run speed that I would have liked, but I guess when you can walk them down from 3 seconds back and pass for the lead, you ain't that worried about it. But man, this thing was hit out of the park on the long run. It was unbelievable. I knew I just needed to get to the lead at some point, and we did, and I think that was the nail in the coffin for us. For the rest of the field.
I mean, you were almost 2 to 3 tenths faster in that later stage of the race at times. Did anything happen to change with the racetrack? Did it taking on rubber help the balance of the truck? Because it just seemed like, for whatever reason, like lap 55, that thing just got another 200 horsepower and you were gone.
I don't know if it was that or these other guys just didn't take care of their tires like they should have. But, you know, going back to that first Bristol race, that one was in the day, and, you know, we had strong long run speed then and had some unfortunate circumstances keep us from winning. But I don't know. I guess there's something with me in this place, so I'm not sure.
Well, not that I want to pull away from the your win right now, but I can tell you the 42 is not happy. He feels like you wrecked him out there on the racetrack. I saw what happened live. Give me your side of the story. What happened there with the 42?
Well, that's just a problem with Bristol and trying to race other people here is you get to cruising around the bottom and then they throw a hissy fit and then they want to hang your door, especially off of exit, and give you nowhere to go, and you end up tangling up. So I don't know if he's mad about a racing incident, that mad over iRacing. It's, you know, I think he's got bigger issues. Have to send me an address. I can mail him a box of tissues. So.
Gotcha. So you're saying Bristol's being Bristol. That was just good old school racing. And hey, when it's Bristol, baby, when you're going for the lead, you're going to have a little extra emotion, and sometimes contact is going to be made. Nothing intentional out of your part. That's just racing NASCAR style, baby.
Yeah, well, it's never mean to run into anybody, but, you know, I was way out. You can go watch the replay. I was way out of the gas and had to wheel to the left trying to stay off of him, and I guess I just got him in that perfect spot. So, but I thought he was okay there. You're trying to race for the win there. I don't know. I tried to do my part, but he couldn't do his and giving me some room. So,
Hey, that's why we do these interviews. Always like to get both sides of the story here. But hey, at the end of the day, DJ Daniel, your winner here tonight under the lights in prime time with a margin of victory by 2.25 seconds over Kyle Wellman. DJ, before I cut you loose, brother, who do you want to thank who helps you get it done? The floor is yours.
oh, I certainly got to thank my team owner, which happens to be you. So, got to give a great thanks to Matt Metler for giving me a shot to come race here. And golly, it seems to give me fast pieces everywhere we go, and it never fails. And I'm just glad to be out here racing for you. And got to thank Rocco's Sign Shop. Mom and Dad, love y'all. Hopefully we can end this thing on a high note.
You are certainly still in contention for that championship, and obviously, you know, you're a rookie in this series, but hey, only by that tag there are you a rookie. I mean, you have exemplified extraordinary speed every single time you've loaded up this season against a great group of competitors, and hopefully the season continues to trend in your direction, man. Good luck the rest of the way. Hope we speak with you again soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, brother.
Oh, I got to thank the fans, too. I almost forgot. I am so sorry. Love you guys. Appreciate y'all watching these races.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The man that always says he wasn't as good as he once was, he's as good as he ever was. According to late, great Toby Keith, of course. That is the one and only DJ Daniel. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, we'll put him back down into the waiting room, or back up, I should say. Whew, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Even with minimal cautions and casualties on the racetrack, Bristol works its magic and rekindles a, you know what, I'll go ahead and I'll use the word rivalry between two of the series' hottest drivers, that one being your pole sitter tonight, Kyle Wellman, and a new, I don't want to say rookie, well, in the series he's a rookie, but a younger kid out of Virginia, the 96 to DJ Daniel. Bristol still works his magic and stirs up the emotion here as we go ahead now and look at the final results here tonight. And again, want to thank everyone for tuning in and watching right here on Redline Racing Network. Make sure you smash the like button, ring the bell, come home to all the high-flying, high-octane racing action. That way you won't miss any of the Thursday Night Thunder action right here on Redline. And again here, because of the limited number of entries this evening, we can just use the unofficial results here as you watch DJ Daniel burn it down here. In third, Tanner Marr. You're going to round out your podium. The 74, strong again, right there inside the top five. That's Tim Tobridge. Kevin Winker, Winker Nation in the 97 comes home running out your top five. The 49 of Raymond, the 35 of Dobbs. That's your 6th and 7th place finisher. Scotty Oddie Stevens in 8th. McKellar's going to come home 9th. And Christopher Bell, Larry Bell in the 43 is going to round out your top 10. Gibson's going to come home 11th. Well, Daniel Rupek is going to come home 12th. Chris Carroll was on the bill, or at least on the starting grid, but then left the race. So he's going to come home in that final 13th place position. As leave you now with DJ Daniel, your winner.
We're gonna have to take you out of USA. Christine was testifying in Congress today about whether her administration is deporting.
I hope I don't piss off or offend Wichita, but I'm going to attempt to read tarot.
Wanna play tough, I wanna hate this, although it's your world. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so the past and the pettiness. A reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think